botanik bahçesine mi geldik?
Let's talk when you're free.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Bende question çok. You must
I
be.
have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's
Abi
been
çay
cleaned.
içer misiniz diyor. Ama ben istemiyorum abi. Sen ne iç?
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Yeni kökler saldık diyor.
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Diyor ki işte yaşamımızı sürdürdüğümüz evi arkamıza bıraktık ve hareket etmek zorundayız.
Reed Tobson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that he would... If you're... Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from... I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Nereden gideceğiz?
Kıvamı çok güzel oldu. Bak. Çok güzel tuttum süper.
Ölçülerini aldık mı?
Ben fırlatayım.
İyi buraya herhalde. Map nerede? Buraya nasıl gideceğiz? Yolunu takip edeceğiz. Sağ.
look around in here.
Processing. Security control initiated. Returning to normal protocols. Since we
Niye bunu öldürdüysem?
Here we go! Get past the armor! Temizledik mi burayı? Temizledik. Şimdi nereye gireceğiz? Şuraya. The control room should be off to the right.
Vending machine of where at the time purchase company. Ne yapacağız? Bu aradan bir şeyler mi alacağız? Ne alacağız? Bizim paramız hiçbirine yetmiyor ki lan. Para olsaydı alırdık. Şunları alabiliriz de bunlar da ne bilmiyorum.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
unexpected. Halt. Searching
Incoming!
for accuracy.
Başka enerji basak. Jeneratör mu? Redirect tarafından status. Şimdi enerjiyi redirect ettik. Yani yönlendirdik nereye?
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Bu kadar şey alıyoruz da hiç burada yok ha.
All invisible.
That's the last of them.
Silahtan çok daha iyi işe yarıyor. Şimdi
Unexpected.
Incoming! Nice hit!
Searching
Here they
for
come! Just 2 more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
vallahi vadiye power'ı yolladık mı acı? Sağdan soldan toplanacak güzel şeyler yok mu ya?
Go away, Phantom! You're not real.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
all that's invisible.
Oh! Nice one!
Nerede oğlum benim?
we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Vallahi göreceğiz. Yaşayacağız, göreceğiz. Ne olacağını.
Unexpected sweeping. Fatality.
Olsa ne yaklaşması. Çikolataları falan yemiyor muyuz ya? Bir dakika, biz buraya mı gideceğiz ki? Şuraya gideceğiz.
It's the last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
Vallahi bence bu hali patlayacak. Bu kadar enerji yolduktan sonra patlar abi.
Once we do this, there's no going... Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Hayır, ne yaptığını anlıyor musun hacı diyor. Ben de bilmiyorum.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Bence de. Diyor ki güzel insanlar da var diyor şehirde diyor. Hani sıkı çalışan diyor. Sadece yaşamak için yaşayanlar şey. Yani o yüzden Reed Tobson'un
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Oh, well.
Bir tanem ben seni dinleyeceğim de burada büyük ihtimalle bir seçim yapacağız. Botaniğe yol yapmayla.
Unexpected.
Incoming!
Aslında tutmuyorum anasını satayım ya.
Got 'em all.
Kaç tane? Bir tane takip varmış. Bekleyek madem ya. Biz buraya nereden girmiştik? Normal arka tarafından girmiştik. Yok.
Heading out. Sure, on my way. Get ready.
Oralara hızlı yolculuk var mıymış? İyi. Yolda yürümeye gerek yok. Çizimler çok güzel ya.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson.
Yanlış yere mi gittik?
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you. Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back.
Well,
Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve. And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence. Apologies won't give us our lives back, but for what it's worth,
Şeyleri aldık mı yerdeki? Aylarda lazım olacak. Böyle hissediyorum. Hadi gidelim bebeğim. Fallout gibi olmuş ya. Fallout'un böyle sanki şey gibi, alternatifi gibi. Bu arada nereye gidiyor? Şöyle bir yere. Aynen. Ve bu yolda da var ya değişik değişik şeyler çıkacak karşıma.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self. Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. I have imagined it, but until you came along, I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? And if you ever need a pair of eyes, well... Yes! Captain, I...
Gel hadi gidelim.
Captain, what can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Hayır abi bilmiyorum.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude. Our engine room is located behind you. Across...
Bir dakika. Aç. Arada sen gelme.
What can I do for you? All systems are operating with it. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude.
Evet.
received a communication request from Dr. Phineas.
Good, I have been waiting to hear. Oh.
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Oh, that, yes, that's probably what the... You...
Ya aşkım tamam.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know. By the way, I call it...
Transmission ended. If you are...
Ne diyorsun İbrahim? Ne oldu? Save.